All right, guys, so here go another load I'm picking up. I just dropped one off in Houston. In Houston, we got liftoff, man. Look at all this heavy ass plywood. I guess these is essentially sheets of plywood wrapped in this little thin layer. This shit need to be on somebody's flatbed, but it is what it is, man. I'm leaving the Houston area. We're gonna take this over to Warren, Arkansas. Gonna work my way over into Louisiana, head north through Louisiana, probably shut it down at the top of Louisiana. Y'all see the weight? 45,000, man. They took full advantage of all 53 feet of the van. Oh, this all good, ain't nothing this 2050 Torker can't handle, man. We gonna pull forward, get them tandems slid back forward. Get my old trusty broom back on there, slap the seal on there, and start making our way east. Down the I-10, baby. Into muggy, hot-ass Louisiana. Then we gonna step to the north, shut it down in Monroe. I already did my research on where I'm going up into Arkansas. Little baby ass, hick ass town, Warren, Arkansas. Ain't a truck stop in the town.
Nope.
They got a gas station near that allows truck parking, but they shut down at 8 p.m. So I'm not about to be in nobody's little country stick town, sitting in no gas station to the delivery time tomorrow morning. So it's gonna be more feasible for me to just stay in Monroe, wake up early. It's about another hour and a half drive from there. I'm familiar with the lay of the land of Monroe. Okay, y'all, we out of there, man. Out the door. Everything's looking good. 110 in Houston. Vicious. Oh, let's get these locked back in as such. Let's close the doors. And this freight holder. Yeah, we got plywood, y'all. Heavy plywood. I felt them too as soon as I pulled out the door. But like I said, the beauty of it is, at least you're not on the West Coast climbing mountains and shit. It's all flatlands. And you got to worry about on this end is wildlife jumping out on you. So we're gonna step over into Louisiana, head north through the boot, get to the top of the boot, get off the highway before dark, get parked up, and do what it do, man. And we jumping on an expressway, leaving this little port area of Houston, man, down in this Gulf. We are leaving up out of TX, baby, in and out, man. That's how we do, man, the in and out trucking game, man. Get in, get unloaded, get loaded, and get out. You dig? Bad boy's heavy too, guys. I'm telling you. That 45K hit different. Something out there. Water looks oily and murky, man. I mean, this is what, LaPorte, Houston. Until we see again. And then I was down here in that damn bumblebee. Me and my son picked up a load from here and shot over to Florida. Came over this bridge. It was pouring down raining too. We out, man. We are out of here though. Man, that's the cheapest I've seen. I can't tell you, last time I seen some fuel that even start with a 2. $2.99. That Texas mud up out of the Gulf. So let's get across this bridge, man, and get this bad boy topped off. Well, I remember this I-10, this stretch of it right here at nighttime, be pitch black. And say you gotta make that turn right there, some serious drop-offs. But it's $2.99. It's worth doing all that to get to it, man. Don't take advantage of it, man. Everybody be bitching. Everybody be having stuff to say in terms of the fuel mileage with these hood trucks. But for me, you know, I'm used to paying upwards of damn near $5 a gallon in California, so I ain't tripping, man. I've been making pretty good fuel mileage. Been making more money too, being on this part of the country, being able to purchase the fuel for cheap like this. There's so much land out here, man, too. Definitely glad we picked this up, man. This was a great pickup, man. A great asset. Get you a Garmin. They got that Randall McNally. Pretty sure that's a good one too, but I just went with what I'm familiar with. But he been a lifesaver since we plugged him in. Yeah. $2.99 a gallon. He's like, man, just give me your card. I'm gonna open the pump up for you. Go out there and fill it up, so you gotta be running back in here. Cause he didn't know whether or not if it don't eat that whole 400 up, does the money automatically go back, which it should. But when you're using your debit card, that's why I honestly need to be using my credit card. You're supposed to be using your credit card, even if you pay it right off. As soon as you pull off from the pump, man, that's how you build your credit, guys, and get them high scores. I done crossed over into the 800 club as far as credit scores. That's why they gave me this big boy with no questions asked, man. But I was able to get this truck in my business credit. Imagine that. So I'm gonna make a whole video about that, explaining how I bought this thing, man. I know you guys been on the edge of your seat wondering what I paid, what's the payment, how much you put down on something like this. Who's the lender? Got the best lender you can have when you get in the Peterbilt, that's for sure. Let me watch these tanks and quit bumping my gums, man. Every time I fuel up too, I always be double taking and making sure I'm not grabbing that damn death nozzle, man, because I've heard horror stories where guys be pulling in here moving too fast. I know somebody that has happened to personally and just ruined their tanks. They had to get shit cleaned and flushed out. This right here, man, putting this in there is a no-no. But if you drive, you should know that. This is for the rookies. These are people who's just getting into it, just getting your license. When you go fuel up, make sure you don't put no death in your tank, man.
Bruh. 8:01 p.m.
Alright guys, so I made it up into eastern Louisiana. As you know, if you don't make it to truck parking within a certain hour, your ass is grass, man. You know what I mean? Either you're gonna get creative and go find a building to park behind, or you're gonna park on one of them freeway on-ramps or off-ramps, and I'm not with that. So then I came down here to this quick trip, and then I was trying to get creative like this. I was actually finna go and turn around and put the nose of my truck right here and let my trailer swing out on the side of him and kind of pull it over a little bit. That way he can get out in the morning. But when I got out to just do my post trip, look what I run into, man. Freaking flat. And I ain't gonna lie, I knew when I left LA, guys, I'm not even gonna cap. I knew I was gonna be kind of like staying out for quite some time trying to run this bag up, and I wanted to get all new, brand new. Normally people get used on your trailer. You can get you a good use and keep it pushing, you know what I mean? It's a lot cheaper. They go out, forklifts is always bouncing on these things. Long story short, your boy got a flat. Tried to call Love's Truck Care. They right up the road from here. They got you talking to a freaking computer 30 minutes before I get a man on the phone, and then he act like he don't hear me and hangs up in my face. So I went to old Google and did an old trusty Google search to find a 24-hour mobile tire changing company here, headed to southern Arkansas. Was gonna park up here for the night, get up early and finish my little 2 hours, as opposed to being parked up in one of them little country stick towns. You know what I mean? I'm sure glad I got off here, because I would have kept rolling on this tire like that. It could have messed up the rim. So it could have been a lot worse. I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing with you guys my little trucking journey, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and just do the used one, and then when I can come across 8.
Stop it. Get some help.
Now you can take them down the street and throw them out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The trash right there. I'm gonna dump it right in their trash. Yeah.
You ain't gotta pay for that.
Yeah. Yeah, my man showed up. He taking care of me, y'all. Luckily, it was on that outside. He just snatched that tire off, got it up on the wood, and gonna get me mounted up, man. So thankful for that. All right, y'all. That's the cost of doing business. $375. It's crazy, man. Let me show y'all something too, man. All you wannabe owner operator, look at the stack of receipts, man. Fuel. This one right here, the latest one. $375. The freaking tire, man. Look at all the fuel receipts, man. And I just bought that damn GPS thing. That shit was what, $250 for that. So I'm just saying all that to say, man, be careful what you ask for, man. Because once you sign up for it and you put your name on that line, and you done bought all this equipment and got all these permits and got all this stuff in place, man, it's time to take action. But you got to remember, man, make sure you have some operating money in place for unforeseen occurrences such as this one. I pulled in here to shut it down for the night, get out, like I said, to do my post trip, and see a freaking tire back there blown out, man. And shit, an hour or two ago, me flying down the damn highway, somebody on the side of me out they sunroof going like this, like pull over. I'm thinking they playing with me. You know how people want to pull over talking shit like you want to fight or something. He trying to put me over to the side to look around for safety, man. So that's crazy, man. But I'm about to give me a little rest. We got to get up early. Well, really don't got to get up early. I ain't got but like another hour and a half to drive. And it's an open window delivery from 8 to 3 p.m.
The next day.
Well, oh, good morning, people. Freaking alarm clock just went off at 6 a.m. which doesn't even really mean much because I've been up since more like 4 a.m. And the reason being, as you can see, how we are nosed in on the other side of the lot after dealing with a eventful evening of getting this freaking tire on there. You know, I was parked over there last night in front of the trash can. Guy with the red truck right there, he did tell me to possibly go on and move my truck because the freaking trash people will be there breaking my rest, and that's exactly what happened, man. So I pretty much slept with one eye open, guys, but I'm up. Nothing comes to a sleeper but a better dream anyway, as they say. I'm about to do some renegade style trucker freshening up in terms of getting our teeth brushed and face washed. I feel like making no coffee this morning. I'm gonna go inside this Quick Trip and see what they Java house is looking like today. Just gathering up all my trash, man. You know, I'm a neat freak, man. Cleanliness is next to godliness, as they say. So you want to keep everything in order, as I like to do. That way, when everything is clutter-free, pretty much know where everything is and can go straight to it when you need it. So, yeah, man, it's early morning. 6 a.m. alarm just went off. I've got about 97 more miles to complete this heavy effing wood load of sheet plywood, whatever they're getting ready to do with it. We taking it up to a hardwood flooring place, so I guess they're gonna take those sheets and make flooring out of it, guys. But we about to cross over the state line into Arkansas, about to wiggle our way through these little back country U.S. highways. So I'm so thankful I got that Garmin. I am gonna take it slow, man. I'm not gonna lie, with that freaking tire, for real, keeping it all the way 100 with you guys, man, I've been driving like a freaking fool, man. This thing is fast, not crazy or erratic, you know, putting myself in harm's way or anybody else around me, but just it's just time to take it easy, let's just say that. You know what I mean? When we had stayed down in Houston, that little parking lot I had stayed in, I didn't realize when it was time to go that I would be met with some challenging maneuvering that would take my trailer tires over a whole lot of curbing, and we all know that that's not good when you load it. So that could have played a fact in it. Also, the guy was putting me up on some knowledge which I've always heard, but you know, when I hear something, you know, directly told to me, I would go to asking questions. Like he said, when the weather is hot, you want to keep your tire pressure low. When it's hot, keep your tire pressure low around 100. When it's cold, you can go ahead and put that extra air in there. So all my trailer tires were pretty much overinflated by about 10, 12 PSI. We got them down to 100. He said when it's hot, keep them at 100. When it's cold, you can put that 110, 115 in there and you should be good. So, I don't know. I'm just saying all that to say I'm kind of rambling on, man. Let me get myself cleaned up. Let's get inside this quick trip and see what they working with, man. Don't forget to brush your teeth this morning, guys. Rise and grind. Well, I tried, guys. I tried to go in there and get me some hot coffee. Lady was sitting there cleaning the machines. Everything was going smooth so far, except for the fact of how, you know, they got these new coffee machines. When you go to these truck stops, you just hit the button. Decaf, regular, whatever. It normally don't taste that good anyway. I don't know why I didn't just go ahead and make it and go inside and get some cream. But then that's what killed my whole coffee run, was the cream. I went to pump out some of the French vanilla, and we all know what color that's supposed to come out. White. You know what I mean? It came out like a white color, man. Clear, like water or something. So immediately disposed of that. Just gonna go ahead and go with the iced coffee for this morning and get up this highway, man. Woo, retarded in my little Boosie voice. I know one thing for sure, doggone weather is a lot more pleasant going north than it is down there. As you can see, I got on my little trusty vest and did just fine with both windows open on the sleeper on either side. It's quite pleasant, man. I don't know what's going on over there in Texas, man. It's ridiculous. Man, I tell you, this is country living at its finest, right? Oh, man, I have to stay off these curbs with my freaking tires, man. I already know that's a no-no.
Turn left on US 80.
I just have to remind myself to stop letting these four-wheelers push me, try to bully all of this 80,000 pounds around.
Turn left on US 80.
And just let them go around or apply their brakes. Or I just have to get used to dealing with a whole lot of middle fingers. Pick my poison. I'd rather deal with the middle fingers and keep calling guys out and handing over $350 and $250s and $275s to repair some tires, because I'm moving a little bit too fast. and seem to be forgetting that I'm dragging around 53 feet of something long, strong, and heavy, guys. Okay, yeah, I decided to go on and
enter the roundabout.
go up to this receiver, get there early when they open. I say my window of time was from 8 a.m. up until 3 p.m. So obviously it's a first come, first serve type of thing. Looked at the facility on Google Maps. It doesn't appear like they get that much traffic in terms of unloading trucks, but who am I to gauge what their business do? Swing this corner and get out these people's way.
At the roundabout.
Swing it wide and
Railroad.
swing him slow. Now we got to deal with a roundabout. When you got the people that live here, they definitely gonna get to rushing and going around me. Watch. It is what it is, man. Start gangstering the road. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting you over, man, just because you pulled out. Shit. It's a trip how they don't have a level of respect for such a heavy vehicle, you would think, right, guys? So I tell my wife, man, when you see a truck, get out their way, man. Get out of his way.
Take the ramp on the right to I-20 East toward Monroe.
Can't stop like that. Can't maneuver better than them. How much freaking time am I gonna actually shave off of your trip, man? And my buddy told me that. I used to be going in the car, going crazy on people, cursing them out, getting my blood pressure all up. They don't even hear what I'm saying, man. They in there listening to smooth jazz. And I'm in there about to have a freaking heart attack because they done shaved off a few seconds of my trip time. These right here, y'all. If you know, you know. These be them little highways with them little freaking deer. They just love to come right over here to the right in these little green pastures where it's nice and flat and hang out next to these expressways at nighttime and during the daytime, but primarily at night. And I remember coming through here, man, it'd be pitch black, and you come through here just hauling ass down these highways trying to get to where you need to go. And then you just see them over there just sprinkled everywhere, man. Sometimes you might even catch some over here in the center side as well. But I don't know, that's why I just like getting up early like this, watching the sun come up. And you just got a better visual of what's coming up ahead of you, man, because you don't got no deer guard on the front of your truck. Just be prepared to be buying a new bumper, possibly a fender, lights, or whatever the damage you do, the deer does, let's say. And it's just crazy. You would think they would keep their tails up in there behind the trees and eat, you know what I mean? They like to come hang out. I guess the grass is nicely cut and it's fresh for them. They just be over there nibbling away until they wander out here, until they get the bright idea that it's, you know, this blacktop is black grass, and come over here and just get mowed down. Really, nigga? Well, I was just sitting here riding, cruising, taking it slow, guys, and speed limit is 65. I'm just steady pacing myself through here at like 45, and I'm just really soaking up all the beauty, man, of the Most High's creation. I mean, it's just, you know, in terms of trucking, I'd much rather be out here just taking it slow and floating in black dog like this, as opposed to sitting in bumper to bumper traffic in LA County on the 405. I'll take this over that any day. All this pretty green and open pastures, man. I just rolled by some gentleman's house, tooted the horn at him. He was out there in his overalls and he had something in his hand, but he had advertising out there talking about how he processes deer. We skin deer. And I was just, you'll never see nothing like that in LA County, man. Man, out here in the middle of nowhere, you kill a deer and don't know how to cut him up. You bring him to him, he gonna skin him for you, make you some steaks out of him, and here you go. But could you please? I love just this wide open country road, man. It's beautiful, man. to me at least, you know. I don't know what you guys like, but you grew up in the city all your life, you know, this right here, this is just an ultimate peace of mind here. Get no more peaceful than this. When they say off the grid, you under the grid out here as far as I'm concerned. Alright guys, so I'm probably like a couple turns away to the delivery point, and you can look at Google Maps all you want, but when you get out in these areas like this, these sticks, it's crazy, man. It's tight. I'm glad.
South Ganaway Street.
Okay, I gotta make a right here, guys. So make this right with me, man. You gotta watch these branches on these big ass trees. They will put a hole in your box. Here's the pink building the lady told me about, so we cut him wide.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on Pennington Street.
And we're gonna go down this street. I read some of the notes that other drivers had left, how they had reached out to the facility to get the best plan of direction up into this place. And I'm glad I did the same, because what I was seeing is, you know, you look at these little streets, man. How often do these people that live over here see a freaking 53-foot combination Class A vehicle traveling down this street? You know, you gotta be mindful of these electrical lines, but mainly these branches on these trees. They will rip a hole. All right, guys, so the check-in was easily as I presumed it to be, but before this battery went dead,
subscribe now.
On my camera device, I was just tripping off the fact of how we basically picked up all these sheets of plywood at the port of Houston, right? So I kind of noticed like they had all those containers. The guys, I guess the containers was coming in through the Gulf, wood that's being imported from other countries or whatever. But when I see all these logging trucks, and they basically, this is a hardwood flooring company, they sent us around all the way around to the back. She showed me where to go on the map. It appeared to be enough room so we could turn around and back this puppy up into their dock. But I was just kind of wondering, why in the hell are they importing? I guess they're getting shit cheaper, but with all this wood that's around them and all the logging trucks that's on the other side of this place that's unloading stuff here, it's just a massive wood operation going on. I guess the shit I brought up here is just the blow up, man. The cut. I done brought them the cut from across the seas.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's a trip how you just go, you be driving for hours through nothing but shrubbery like that, and then you just come up on these massive facilities where they've cleared out the land, such as, and bring them their stuff and get unloaded. So we got a wide swing up ahead of us. We definitely got to avoid any poles or concrete or ditches. Name of the game is taking it slow, man. Oh, there's plenty of room back here for a turnaround. I have to swing this puppy wide, because that little curb right there will be waiting on tire assist again. And right here is a massive drop off. So come on, baby, turn. So yeah, hopefully they get me offloaded quick. I know one thing, I have most definitely been putting this freaking pogo stick and my airline rig to the test, man. That was a vicious turnaround. This damn long hoods, the turn radius is so minimal, man. And you definitely can't seek down into none of that little soft shit like that with all this weight. But yeah, we gotta back down through there. Get these locks off, man. What we gonna do right now is take a walk over here, man, and actually take a look at what I need to do. That's what you want to do, especially somewhere an old facility like this. It's definitely wide enough. Gotta watch out for little hazards like that. Looking at the ground with all this wood. Might not be a lot of nails and metal going on here, but you never know. And whoever's running the dock, you don't want to just back into their shit without checking in. So we got to squeeze through right here. And obviously bump up against that dinosaur of a dock right there. Disaster already. And already lost a freaking mud flap backing up over that steep ass but this is an area of concern right there. That little corner on that roof line is inches away from the top of the box. Just want to make sure the stacks clear it, which we should from the looks of it. Yeah, we should clear that. Let's get this thing docked, man. Well, when you look at the damage, it's minimal. It's just a mud flap. We can get that swatched out. Guys getting us unloaded fairly fast. But it could have been worse. I could have tore my freaking battery box step off on this yellow pillar right here. You can see all the scuffs on it. Obviously from other guys not judging it correctly, backing down in here. And that up there, I had dumped the air, my airbags on the tractor as I was going down in this hole. And look at all this freaking space I got over here, passenger side. Sitting up here too focused on the driver's side, always trying to line everything up over here and almost ruin my step. Now that would have had me hot, guys. But anyhow, we getting unloaded, man. Backcountry of Arkansas, Warren, Arkansas. Look it up. You can see where your boy was on the map. I'm in Warren, Arkansas, man, in the sticks. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys, man. We departing tomorrow with another load. We're going back up into the northern plains tomorrow, guys. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out.